Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner. Welcome back for more Honkai Starrail livestream reaction. And this is, I believe, 3.1, which is going to be the continuation of the Euphoria storyline. Now, get the issue out of the way. The upcoming 5 stars for this update is going to be Tribi, 5-star Quantum Harmony, and Medei, 5-star Imaginary Destruction. I'm not pulling for either of them. Realistically, I'm not. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, pull for Tribi, she's meta. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I like the mixed characters. It's just not my personal type, like, at all. For the new ones in 3.2, it's Castorus, 5-star Quantum Remembrance. So we got our, I think now our 3rd Remembrance character technically, with Aglaia and Trailblazer. And Anaxa, 5-star Wind Erudition. Spando, that's not an imaginary. God bless. I'm gunning for Castorus for sure. Anaxa I'm 50-50 on, but this actually might just be a double pull in this one, which I think I've only done once to my knowledge. Just once to my knowledge. When I just went for both characters. Actually, no. This is my 3rd time. Because my first time was, and I did get both, was Jingyu and Telepass. The second time was Acheron Adventuring, which I got one of them, I missed on the other. This might be the 3rd instance of that happening where I'm gonna be getting for Castorus and Anaxa. Maybe I'll like break 50-50 for them, just at least I wanna try at least getting one of them. Just one. Like Castorus I might break 50-50 for, Anaxa is very less likely. I do want both though, ironically. I think they both look really cool. Unpopular opinion, I know. But yeah. I have a lot of theories on what's gonna be happening. Also, I know about the Starrail thing, where like that's actually brought up the story thing where on what they want to show, on like how they want to change it, because I know a lot of people were not happy with the 3.0 story. Me personally, I know it was a lot of yap festing and the storytelling could have been better. Is it just me? But I'm just used to this type of storytelling. I know I know. It's not. I know they could do better, and I know they're going to do better, which good for them. But maybe it's my really high tolerance. I really didn't have too much problems with it though. Obviously, I do admit that there's a lot of yapping, but personally, I didn't have too much issues with it. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know that's unpopular. But I'm glad. But good for Starrail for actually or Hoyo, good for Hoyo for actually planning on changing it in 3.2. Again, they specifically emphasize on 3.2 that these changes are going to be showing a lot more frequently. So I'm not going to expect too much in 3.1. Regarding theories on what's going to be happening in 3.1. If the drip marker is of any concern, I'm pretty sure we're going to be fighting Thanatos next. I'm pretty sure the next time we're fighting is Thanatos. Like I've been saying this since like at the end of like when I played 3.0, which is like over a month ago now. I'm pretty sure I've been saying that we're gonna be fighting Thanatos. Like it's pretty obvious. Like the game was not hiding it. Like if you were shocked that the next time we're going to be fighting is a Death Titan, that's just bad media literacy. On the player's end, specifically, because wow, you guys can't pay attention for anything. Like I'm gonna be kind of shocked if people were like, oh my god, the Death Titan's our next target. Guys, come on, it was so obvious that that's what they're going for. Sponsored by Lady Aglaia, not the IPC.
In the legend's beginning, the world was just a lump of flour. Then the gods cast yeast into it, and out was born from the dough. The Earth Titan granted it a divine body, and the Reason Titan bestowed it with thought.
What?
Add in rich emotions, noble virtues. Oh, and don't forget appearance.
Trippy, what are you doing?
After that, the Romance Titan transformed.
Oh, I didn't know that was Trippy's voice because I played the entire Starrail story in
gently
Japanese.
touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
There is no word for romance in the Kremnoan language.
Is that so? I heard Nikador once failed in love and even got into a fight with their rival.
Why does Eclair have an accent here? A lot of people say Eclair doesn't have an accent in the main story.
A wild tale meant to tarnish Nikador's name.
Oh, Dee. This story is quite well known in Akuma.
Lady Trebios, let me explain. Nikador is not that kind of titan.
Uh-huh.
And so, the first
Ow,
bird
meal bread.
was born. Albie, do you like this story?
This Amphoria's place. Maybe I shouldn't have come.
On such a romantic day, why don't we raise a toast to all
Fitting
the
since this is
love
having a
and
Valentine's
beauty in
Day.
the world.
Fitting. Also, love and beauty in the world, really?
Mightimos, can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you?
What? We getting more Medale?
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body.
Oh.
King of Kremnos. Let me have the honor of taking the lead.
Yeah, I think I know what's going on here. Gee, it's almost like my initial theory is actually coming true. It's almost like if you pay attention, read them in between the lines.
Three molded life with their hands.
What the hell?
Three guided Calamity's gate.
Oh, it's a prophecy.
Three carved the heavens and the earth. Three wove the threads of fate.
Hello, we are Treeby.
Oh, because it's 3.
Fighting the west wind, away we go! There's strength in numbers.
Okay.
It's time to end.
What is that?
Offer your souls to the fire.
The son of Gorgo is destined to
Son of
make
Gorgo.
war in blood.
All of the daytime.
Stay alive.
Can't be killed in a single blow.
How we wish to see you again.
What the hell's going on now?
Fight against it.
Wait, why are there more Medea stuff now? Is this whole story gonna be focusing on just Medea becoming a demigod? Son of Gorgo. At first I thought that was some sort of summon of the death, some sort of summon of the Death Titan, Thanatos. So that's what I thought at first, but now they're going to Medea here, and they're showing the scene in the. By the way, the 3.0 trailer does not show all the cutscenes within the 3.0 story. It shows all the Euphoria story from 3.0 to 3.7. Fun fact. So we see that shot of Medea sitting on the throne in the trailer as well, and that's the same throne in this trailer too.
And good evening. Welcome to the version 3.1.
Should be so small. She has to sit on the swing.
Special program.
Light slips the gate.
Albert. First,
Shadow greets
let's
the
have
throne.
our esteemed guests introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. We're Treeby.
I am Mighty, the successor of Kremnos.
Greetings, everyone. I am Aglaya,
Once again, a warm welcome to all
Again, why is she has an accent here, but she doesn't have the accent in the main story apparently, which is weird.
You flatter us, Mr. Albert.
Apparently.
How did you come to Amphorius? Did you travel here with the two Trailblazers by any chance?
Oh, it's a long story. One for another time.
No, this is just an extension of Albert. Albert is nothing more than a concept at this point. I'm kidding.
Program for everyone.
Welcome, Albie! Even though today's program has just begun, it feels like we've already revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh? How so, Treeby?
Look! The version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne, combined with the trailer we just watched, makes it clear that D will really shine this time!
He's gonna be a demigod.
Then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
Patience, everyone. Whether this is true will all be revealed in the Trailblaze mission of version 3.1.
Right.
So in the last chapter, Nikodor's core flame was retrieved, and now another Chrysos heir, Finan, faces the
He's gonna
Titan's
fail it.
trial.
With the arrival of the Trailblazers,
He's gonna fail the trial.
the Flame Chase journey reached a major breakthrough. Together, the Trailblazers and the Chrysos heirs reclaimed Nikodor's core flame. Afterward, Finan resolved to undergo the trial to ascend to demigodhood and inherit the divine power of
Which
strength.
he will not pass, by the way.
Nikodor once murmured to Snowy, "Your will wavers." We're worried that Snowy's inner turmoil might affect his performance.
There's no need for undue worry, teacher. On the Flame Chase journey, the Chrysos heirs
I'd be
support
shocked if
one
he
another,
passes.
even if something unexpected happens to Finan. We've prepared
Because I'm pretty sure
contingencies to ensure the trial
Nikodor is
proceeds
not the
smoothly.
Titan that he's meant to be get the core flame for to become a demigod.
Ever so meticulous.
As you all know, the Flame Chase journey is still pressed for time. With Nikodor's core flame reclaimed, it's time to plan for the next one.
Does this mean we're going to battle another Titan?
Hey, not all core flames need to be reclaimed through violence. In version 3.1, our great hero, the Trailblazer, will act as an envoy, and along with their companions, set off for the Grove of Epiphany to continue our journey.
Grove
The
of
Grove
Epiphany.
Epiphany is a city-state that worships the
Oh,
music Titan,
Cersei's area.
It's a cradle of knowledge for Amphorius, and maintains
That's a
good
Nexus
relationship
power,
with
too.
Aqua. Besides
Apparently.
researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans, they also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
According to legend, at the dawn of their existence, the Reason Titan, Cersei's, descended in the form of a giant sacred tree, and around their roots, a large, verdant forest gradually formed.
The generous Circes allowed those who sought knowledge to study and rest there, freely imparting the world's wisdom to the once ignorant mortals. Under their guidance, humanity built courtyards within the forest.
This place
and
does look really
established
sick.
schools, which eventually evolved into the Grove of Epiphany we know today.
So it looks like Cersei's is our next target.
Exactly. Like Kefali, Circes is a titan friendly toward humanity, and has even willingly entrusted their core flame to the Grove for safekeeping.
That's great if there's no need for fighting. Just a peaceful retrieval. This mission might
Interesting
be
that
much
Cersei's is
easier,
the next target, though.
Well, it's not quite so easy. The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Circes. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Exactly. That's why Akuma must dispatch an envoy to the Grove. In the 3.1 storyline, the Trailblazer will engage in peaceful discussions about reclaiming the core flame with newfound Chrysos heir allies. Absolutely no fighting.
Sure. Sure. I believe
In
you.
the recent version trailer, enemies were swarming in like a tide.
Busted. Actually, the Grove was recently invaded by the Black Tide.
What?
Since the Arabellica, a substance known as the Black Tide, has descended upon Amphorius, whether human or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their sanity. Nikodor, once a stalwart defender against the Black Tide,
So we're gonna see exactly what
naturally became the most severely
So are
corrupted
we actually gonna see the source of
With
what
Nikodor's
corrupted
core
the
flame
Titans actually
reclaimed,
immediately?
Castrum
In
Kronos was left
3.1?
without its guardian Titan, and was entirely consumed by the black tide. Its spread has since accelerated, and now the grove is its next target.
We must hurry to save them and Cersei's core flame!
Exactly! The grove's crisis cannot be ignored. Our Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors, gathering intelligence about the catastrophe, and locating Cersei's core flame to bring it back to Akama. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a mysterious enemy attempting to steal the core flame. The masked figure shown fighting the Trailblazer in the trailer.
The one with the mask and cloak? Ooh, they look like a major villain.
Yeah, I thought that was some sort of being of Thanatos.
What faction do they belong to?
They're an unknown enemy. This journey to the grove may be more perilous than expected.
For now, let's call
Yes,
them
that's
the Flame Reaver. And to help our
Flame
Trailblazer
Reaver,
navigate
okay.
their hero's journey, I brought some intel about this Flame Reaver. In battle, the Flame Reaver
What
can
is
summon
going
clones
on there?
right alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver. Moreover, the Flame Reaver can absorb these clones to gain buffs. Consuming these buffs allows the Flame Reaver to unleash even more devastating attacks.
That may not be a problem for me.
Good lord.
But an enemy using clones to fight will surely challenge the Trailblazer.
In combat, the Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent the Flame Reaper from launching joint attacks or gaining enhancements. Honestly, I sometimes wish I had.
So
control
AoE's
of
gonna be
a
key
man's
here.
life.
Be careful what you wish for. More clones might mean facing more trials and challenges.
Speaking of trials, I've always been curious about the trial required to ascend as a demigod. Lady Trebios, you were the very first demigod and therefore first Chrysos heir on this land to pass a Titan's trial. What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
This is a bit embarrassing to say, but we really can't remember those events from so long ago.
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible. In the main storyline of version 3.1, the Trailblazer will harness the power of Orynyx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit.
Oh, we're going
boundaries
back to
of
the
history.
past again?
We've returned to Treebe's homeland and show everyone the abyss of fate in its prime. Some long-buried secrets from the era Chrysia will also
So
be
it's two
unearthed,
areas,
becoming
then.
clear bit by bit.
So this is what the Abyss of Fate looks like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate
It's
state
similar
it's
to
in
how he went.
now.
It's similar to how he went back into the past of
The abyss of fate
Castle
was a
Kremnos
city
back
called
then.
Yanisopolis. It was Amphorius' sanctum of prophecy.
So this is almost like that, but the
ultimate
time for
destination
Yanisopolis
all pilgrims.
slash
And
Abyss of
the
Fate.
place where the three titans of fate revealed their divine miracles.
It seems we'll have the chance to learn how humanity's first demigod came into being.
Exactly. But let's leave it at that for now. Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves.
So they're both
in the
part of
main
3.1
of
storyline?
Version 3.1 and learn about Treebe's past. Now, let's take a look at the Treebe of
I'm surprised it's
today.
not a companion quest. You would think they would actually put in like a tribute companion quest or something. But it feels like they kind of ditched that whole concept now. I do love how like all three of them have like their own names, but the one kid that you're playing as is just Triby. You're playing as Triby, but you in reality you're really playing as all three of them together.
The one who popped out of the box holding a letter, was it Trian or Trinan?
Ooh, I know this one. Treenan. It was Treenan.
Correct answer. No rewards though.
Baited.
Because they look so alike. My teachers often have people unfamiliar with them play the guess who I am game in daily life.
The one who suggested this game, could it be Trian?
Right again!
Of course. The three of them have very different personalities, making them easy to tell apart. Treenan is silent.
But they look pretty similar with each other, except for a few
Trian is the
variants, you
mischievous
know.
little rascal with raised eyebrows. And Treebe is the most outgoing and lively.
Typically, Treeby is the main spokesperson, responsible for communicating with the Chrysos heirs. Trinan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trian is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question from me. Why are there 3 of you identical little girls?
That relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kefali. To spread the prophecy across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various places.
Through our teacher's tireless efforts, the Chrysos heirs gradually
That's actually a pretty funny reason to
because of this,
reason
our
to
teacher holds great
like
prestige
literally
among the
split apart.
Chrysos
That's actually a really
heirs.
funny solution.
But speaking
Oh, how
of
do you want to
opening
spread the prophecy as soon as
gates,
possible? Just
Trinan
duplicate it.
previously
Just
revealed that
multiply.
Trian is nearing her limit and might only be able to open the Sentry Gate twice more.
Don't scare me. So there's a limit to how many times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the Sentry Gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, this deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything bad happening, will it?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The weight of those words grows heavier, or perhaps clearer, over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it. We're prepared for whatever may come, and we want all our friends to stay cheerful. Albie, let's introduce our abilities now.
All right, no problem. Tribi is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon. For instance, she can use the rocket to launch enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
No matter how many times I see it, this combat style doesn't get any less adorable.
Don't underestimate our rocket. It's a genius invention with precision targeting. We've refined it countless times. We also deal damage to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending
Apparently
on
people
the
saying
number of
Tribi's
enemies
broken.
hit. The more enemies
That's what I've been
die,
hearing
the
constantly.
greater the damage we deal. Additionally, when a teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a follow-up attack against the enemy.
Even in
Ah,
ever-changing
interesting.
combat scenarios, Tribi can work closely with various teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the team swiftly take down opponents.
Exactly!
So they're masters of
As a
follow-ups.
character following the path of harmony, Tribi not only creates a more advantageous environment for her teammates, but is also a capable fighter herself. With Tribi on the team, you might just unlock new levels of combat potential.
Indeed. Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the flame chase journey, our teacher is
The
also
technique
an
is literally
essential
called if you're
ally in
happy and you
battle.
know it. Oh my lord.
All right. Now that we've got
That's
to know
actually really
Tribi,
that's actually really
let's
good.
move on to discuss another key character in version 3.1, Mighty. Without further ado, let's watch a video.
My man literally generates a freaking chalice. Oh, I like that line in the back there. That's sick. That looks really sick. Oh, that's part of his ult?
Mighty, the crown prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among men, a man.
Stop, Albie! Is it really that exciting?
To be honest, Mighty is my idol. He's the ideal version of myself. I aspire
How
to
good
be
is
like
fanboying
him.
right now?
Strong, unyielding, a real tough guy.
Now, do you think this is our fanboying or is voice actor Bill Bus fanboying?
A tough
That's the
guy?
real question.
Do you mean like bathing in molten iron, Mr. Albert?
Huh?
Or perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, you know, stuff like that. Oh.
Give me 500 push-ups. I'll count. Start.
Let's focus on this.
I was gonna say, you know, my day's a lot more hardcore than that.
Push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely wouldn't. Back to the topic. In the previous story, against Nikidor's attack, Mighty single-handedly held back the rampaging Titan, buying precious time for his companions. He's so cool, handsome.
Totally! Even though he might seem unapproachable at first, once you get to know him, you'll see he's super reliable.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out, he's always ready to step up at critical moments. If I had such a dependable and capable leader, I'd follow him to the end of the earth. But there's a line in his character description that really caught my attention. The blood of patricide flows through Kremnos' royal line.
Oh, what the hell?
Sounds like Mighty bears a heavy past.
Castrum Kremnos has a tradition of being crowned in blood. Since its founding, every new king of Castrum Kremnos has killed the reigning king to claim the throne, without exception.
Yikes!
So patricide is literally just written in law for Castrum Kremnos? What the hell?
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
That's so cruel! How could he bring himself to do that?
But, in the end, Mighty returned to Castrum Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented...
Oh wait, I just realized the Sea of Souls is the river Styx, and literally being thrown in there just makes you become immortal if you survive it.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger.
That's literally just that's the river Styx.
But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife and give it to Finite instead? With his combat prowess, if he accepted it, he'd surely become the most powerful demigod, an unstoppable force on the flame chase.
Strife, slaughter, glory. These have been the traditions of Kremnoans and their destiny for 1,000 years. But is this destiny truly what the Kremnoans deserve? I refuse to let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee, the Kremnoan people in Akama have always expected you to ascend the throne, lead them back to their homeland, and restore their glory. Now that we've reclaimed Nikidor's core flame and located the whereabouts of Castrum Kremnos, how will you answer their expectations?
They clearly look very concerned there.
Give me more time to think.
As the last prince, he is burdened with the fate of an entire
Again, I'm
kingdom.
pretty confident
He
that
must consider
they
their
will
honor and
actually
sense
get
of
the core,
belonging
take the
while
core flame
forging a
because
truly
Finn is gonna fill the
beneficial
trial.
path for them? Oh, what a heavy task. As for Mighty's decision and the fate of the Kremnoans, stay tuned for the Trailblazer mission in version 3.1. No matter what, I can guarantee one thing. When Mighty is around, he'll have you back, especially in battle. Mighty is an imaginary character following the path of destruction.
So this is gonna be like
In
another
combat,
like
he leverages
Trailblazer
his
quest where it's gonna be
undying
two
body
different
to
arcs.
engage the enemy. His undying nature grants him an extremely high max.
It's gonna be like this could be Miday's storyline, Triby's mini storyline, and this gonna be the Cersei storyline as well.
My HP, I also unleash even greater power.
Exactly. Mighty keeps track of his total HP lost during combat.
Because that's what it seems like they're gonna
Accumulated loss
do.
reaches a certain threshold. He enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Kremnoan warrior. During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage and showing them the wrath of Kremnos' crown prince.
Wow! Dee is so imposing! Like a lion dominating the battlefield!
In my enhanced state, I sacrifice defense for greatly increased HP and max HP. As my HP continues to drop, my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to my enemies.
A warrior rejected by
Oh shoot!
Let's battle till the world's final breath.
A truly death-defying combat style. The spirit of Kremnoan warriors.
This is just like Blade's fighting style.
Alright, next, let's take a look at version 3.1.
That's literally just Blade's fighting
In
style.
version 3.1's first half warp event, Trailblazers can
That's
fight
that's
an
literally
unlimited
yeah,
five-star
that's the
character,
that's the self-damaging
Unlimited
berserker
5-star
archetype
life
basically.
cone. If time were a flower, we'll also have a boosted drop rate.
In version 3.1 second half warp event.
Right, Chibi's first time of the second half, which we you should have known by now. If people are surprised by this, I don't know what you guys are on anymore.
My path will also have a boosted drop rate.
Additionally, these characters and light cones will be rerun.
Yunli phase 1,
And alright.
and then Huofu
Time
phase
for
2.
some break. The programmer
Not a
revealed
triple banner. It's not a triple banner. Okay. Well, this could be a full-on skip for me. I know people are gonna say Huofu is also pretty meta as well, but like, I'm good. I'm fine. I know Yunli and Huofu are good, but I'm chilling. If you think I play this game for meta, you're in the wrong place. Like if you, or not the wrong place. Like if you think I play this game for meta, you've got the wrong idea. Meta is like the last thing I focus on. I pick characters I like and I build them for fun. And heck, I don't even like. I'm pretty sure I'm not even the most optimized Starrail player out there. I could think of a couple people that I know, and obviously other CCs that I don't know.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the new content coming in version 3.1.
Like at the end of the day, I'm not a meta player.
Will introduce a brand new research
Sorry,
topic
burst of bubble.
related to Amphorius.
Divergent universe? What's that?
Oh, right. Mighty, you might not know yet. Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate. As mentioned,
These guys are
earlier in the
boomers,
program,
Albert.
version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned academic institution in Amphorius. The scholars
Oh,
of
so
the
listen to this in your
grove
icon.
hold
Is that
vast
a
amounts of
remembrance
knowledge
icon?
into the memory of the sacred
Is that good
tree.
before the Trailblazer?
However, due to the corrosion of the black tide, much of this network has decayed, leaving only fragments of text intact. Therefore, the Grove's librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the flame of Amphorius' civilization.
Even in this era of endless strife and the relentless black tide, as long as true history remains, the flame of civilization will endure.
That's right! The Grove not only collects myths and histories of Amphorius, but also records the Trailblazer's journey. By integrating Titan technology, they've created Divergent Universe Protean
Interesting in
Hero.
calling it Titan
Since
technology.
it's Titan technology, it's bound to be distinct from the Divergent universe the audience is familiar with. Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, you must have one.
Oh.
This time, the battles revolve around the day and night system.
Oh, literally day
Each
and night
battle
cycle.
alternates between day and night. These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration, Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
As exploration progresses, after entering a certain number of domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood.
I'm gonna assume those blessings
Bones.
are only activated
These
when
blessings
if
take
you're in the
effect
day
during
state or the night
corresponding
state.
Trailblazers can choose different branches of blessings to further.
I was
enhance
just about to
combat
ask, is that a
effectiveness in
Pegasus?
specific states.
Is there like a
Figures
is it like a mini
appearing on
Pegasus
day
I just
and
saw?
night blessings look so familiar. Why is that?
Indeed. This is also Titan technology and another highlight of Divergent Universe Protean Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely tied to the Titans and the Chrysos heirs.
Oh my god, this is literally Elysian Realm. We literally have Elysian Realm. It's the Elysian Realm gameplay with what is basically this game's flame chasers. Oh my god, we have Elysian Realm now, guys.
Trailblazers
If you have
just
Terminus
need
and
to
Legion
select
Realm,
the
this is
most
a
suitable
this is a
Titan
big
node for
W.
their
Okay, I'm
team to
kidding.
tackle challenges with ease.
I'm
The
kidding.
Grove's Divergent Universe offers the most authentic Amphorian experience.
Clearing the Divergent Universe also.
I mean, Legion Realm
reveals
is the
branching
roguelike
rights.
mechanic of Honkai Impact
This
to do
can
it
be
anyway.
used in the Titan
Let's
Ode
be honest,
section
guys.
to unlock more buffs and upgrade them, as well as uncover the corresponding Titan's mythological tales.
Now, my 3 dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're curious about how many Titan stories the Grove has interpreted. So let's go with the one we're most familiar with, Gate of Infinity.
If I could learn more about the past of Nestia and the other Titans,
Nestia?
I'm
That's
sure
how I pronounce
it'd
it?
give the Flame Chase journey a clearer direction.
Oh, I see Cypher.
I'll choose Chrysalis of Gold.
Lance of Fury. Let me witness the kind of glory you
Well,
held
of course, you picked the ones that you're the most
Excellent
associated with.
choices. Everyone has very clear goals.
Gee, I wonder
After
why.
all that,
It was almost like the
which
other
Titan
Chrysalis
will
there,
you
and they would pick
choose,
their own.
Albert?
The answer lies in the name of this divergent universe, Protean Hero. The mysteries of Titan technology hold endless possibilities. I firmly believe that if I explore more,
Albert really,
I'll uncover more fun and
Albert is really
and
trying to not hurt any of their
appropriate
feelings right
ways
now.
to play.
This dude.
Besides the day and night system and Titan blessings, the divergent universe Protean Hero also brings more Protean challenges to the Trailblazers. This divergent universe's conundrum mode will introduce astronomical division gameplay.
Although heroes have countless facets, no matter their nature, they all make choices to climb to higher peaks and experience more intense battles.
But for novices like me, who are unfamiliar with the divergent universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system.
Hand-holding.
Apply strategies and even like and save them.
I'm kidding.
After applying a strategy, the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team lineup. Additionally, in the selection interface for equations and weighted curios, the system will suggest the optimal options.
This way, you can easily follow the guide and enjoy a smoother experience in the Divergent Universe. Through the strategy system, you can also jump to an external webpage for more information or even upload your own strategies.
Not only that, in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, enemy drops will also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops? Are you referring to the materials used for character ascension and traces leveling?
Fourth wall breaking much?
Correct. When you're short on materials for character
Here's a
ascension or
source.
traces leveling, the enemy drops can be automatically exchanged for these
What's
special
this?
materials. Moreover, this update adds a new exchangeable 5-star remembrance
Yeah,
like
I
and
had a
gold
feeling this is
store.
gonna happen. Like, there's no way there's not gonna be a
Wallpapers from Divergent Universe
a
through
5-star
Mortality
icon
will
that you
also
can get from the
become
Herta's
available in
store.
Herta's store.
There's no way that's not gonna be a thing.
In addition to the thrilling challenge,
And it would
of
make
the
sense for it to be
Divergent
remembrance,
Universe, version 3.1
since, you know, that is a
also
new path,
brings
and they do need
lighthearted
new
and
icons.
adorable events for Trailblazers.
First up, let me introduce the Awoo firm.
Awoo? Awoo!
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie, I did not think they were dogs.
please. The Awoo
Oh,
here
chimeras.
refers to the chimeras of Amphorius.
Did you refer to as chimeras?
That's what chimeras sound like.
That's right. Chimeras are artificially nurtured, adorable little creatures. The residents of Amphorius train these chimeras.
I mean, I see the tail, and I guess they remember this of the chimeras in mythology, but obviously chimeras are not this cute.
Surprised, Mr. Albert? The war with Nigador caused
They're
significant
they're just
damage
baby
to Arcanum.
chimeras.
There's a lot of urgent work to be done, and chimeras are indispensable in the reconstruction efforts. However, among the chimeras, there's a particular squad that hasn't been performing up to expectations lately.
So, Trailblazers can take on the role of manager, personally helping the Chimera Squad turn things around and become the strongest team of all.
The work objectives are clear, but how do we achieve them?
When it comes to work,
Is
each
this
chimera
Chell
has
Garden?
different strengths and,
I'm
of
kidding.
course, shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the strongest squad possible. After that, the chimeras will automatically carry out their work. As the
Oh my
manager,
god, this is freaking
Trailblazers just need to supervise.
The leaderboard will show team
I'm not gonna lie, that UI
rankings
reminded me of
for
Super Auto
higher
Pets.
performance ranking to help
It is,
the
that's what the
chimeras
game is called,
outperform
right?
other squads
I'll
and
double check on the
ultimate
later.
race champions.
Doesn't sound too hard. Even someone
Oh, is that
like
Hyacinth in the
mine
back
can
there, I
handle this
see?
with ease. Right?
Don't be so mean to Snowy. And don't underestimate the chimeras, D. Each one has a unique name, appearance, and personality.
As a manager, you need to understand your employees to assign tasks effectively. Plus, there are some tricky characters to watch out for. For example, there's Shock Force, who's overly eager, and Old Honest, who silently endures everything.
Damn.
I can't go on. What are these names?
Albert is hurt.
Let's move on to the next version event.
Recently, in Arkema, there's been a surge of counterfeit antiques made with cutting-edge technology, conning many residents. In the event,
Wow,
hosted
that sounds
appraisals,
extremely familiar.
Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique
Counterfeits
shop
being
owner,
made
in
with
tracing
incredible
these treasures
technology?
and cleaning
Where
up
have you
the
seen that
antiques
before,
market.
guys?
Appraisals? Well, Finon's weird hobbies are rubbing off on
I've been
us.
calling out too many things, I'm sorry.
Ugh. Besides,
I've been calling
how
out too
can
much.
Trailblazers, as outsiders, appraise Amphorius' antiques?
Don't worry, it's simple. Trailblazers only need to submit different materials to Theodoros daily, and the rest will be handled by him.
That's one of these. Oh, it's one of these events.
Promise
Yeah,
there will
pretty
be
simple.
No shortage of fun appraisal stories and plenty of rewards for Trailblazers.
Oh.
Okay, now let's take a short break, and the show will resume when we're back.
This is Final Cut, I believe. DB? Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, like I mean, this is pretty standard for a Star update. Store quest, few events, and a Divergent Universe update, which I pretty much was just pretty freaking predictable in my opinion. Because they need to add a 5-star members like code. That is not a limited thing. Otherwise, people are gonna freak out. I mean, it's not like they haven't been freaking out lately, but you know. But yeah, pretty standard update so far. Nothing too mind-blowing, nothing too disappointing, it's just like standard.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
Tentful?
Up next, we have a few more version updates to share with everyone.
I heard from the Trailblazer about an old friend called the Gift of Odyssey.
That's right. In version 3.1,
I know what, when he
Trailblazers
said
can
old
once
friend,
again
my mind
earn
went
a
to Hello
10
Darkness,
or
my old
more
friend.
Through the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces
Cool.
some new materials for everyone.
Harbinger of
Stagnant
Strife
Shadow,
and
Shape of
Dark
Jade
Veil
Moon,
Moonlight.
And Stagnant Shadow Shape of Slogjaya will be available soon.
So these are two new
Successfully
mini
challenging
bosses.
these will provide Treebees and Mighty's ascension materials.
Gee, I wonder who
respectively.
Amphorius
You can
also
guess.
brings new golden calyxes. Now you can farm credits and experience materials there too.
Version 3.
That wasn't a thing already?
Also introduces 2 new sets of planar ornaments: Bone Collection Serene Domain and Giant Tree of Wrapped Brooding.
Okay, one of
Quickly
them is
obtain
gonna
them
be
through the
for.
planar ornament extraction function in the Divergent
These
universe.
look like Hastros
In
and the
version
Naxa sets.
3.1, the planar fissure and realm of the strange events will also return. Completing them will
And they haven't
earn
out
you
yet.
double rewards.
Exactly. And that's not all. Version 3.1 brings
No new
several
Rolex
system
sets, huh?
optimizations to Trailblazers. First, the material synthesis system will be optimized.
Okay.
The process of synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Does that mean we can synthesize purple materials directly from green ones?
Oh, huge!
That's right.
This eliminates some of the
Oh, huge.
cumbersome extra steps.
Moreover, The build guide will also receive an update. In version 3.1, when you set a character as the build target, the Inner Astral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant stages to farm those materials.
Nice.
After each preview ends, Trailblazers can even set newly revealed characters as their build target and start farming the necessary materials in advance.
Oh, that's great!
Nice.
It makes preparation so much easier.
And it looks like we received a special
More UI
announcement from the
convenience.
project team. Let's take a look.
Okay.
大家好，我是崩坏系列 IP 烧鸡。在魔法罗斯3.0版本上线后，我们收到了来自开拓者的许多反馈和建议。从结果来看
Okay.
3.0的一些内容，它最终呈现出来效果是不够理想的。以开拓任务为例，有时为了打开一扇门要反复推球，或是在直面泰坦前还要四处跑来跑去，这种疲惫的感受实在不符合星穹铁道一贯的基调。所以这段时间，我们一直在对
Moving optimized means to experience. They did mention this earlier. I actually didn't think they're gonna say this in the live stream. I thought the Death Note was enough.
阅读减负和解谜优化
Right. 3.2 should be considered final.
进行重新编排。以3.0版本为例，开拓者在前往过去的旋风城时，不再需要折返跑图，而是从初始位置开始，通过一条便捷的道路就能直入主题。而原本这里的玩法会被安排到主线外，成为开拓者自由探索的选项。
Optional content as well.
演出探索，开拓任务的体验是综合结果。我们会在未来的每一个版本，在方方面面做更细致的打磨，力求给大家带来更好的内容。
Okay.
开拓者好，我是游戏设计 Punk。除了像刚才烧鸡老师说的，我们也正在调整3.1及其后续版本。
We're also making it to 3.1.
以版本为例，我们降低了地图中的
Okay, that's fine.
主线流程中的谜题，希望保证谜题与
Really?
剧情的结合更加紧密，且不只有很强的打断感。在原本的设计中，地图中有几处扎格列斯之手玩法，开拓者需要多次切换操作视角，但其实只是为了打开一条通路。在复盘过程中，我们意识到这样的设计不仅繁琐，也没有很强的趣味性。于是我们将这些并不有趣的流程从主线中删去，但是仍会保留地图中围绕这些扎格列斯之手的谜题设计，供抱有探索欲的开拓者自行发现。
Right, so these mechanics aren't mandatory anymore for the main story, but it's optional for exploration. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Thanks, project team. All right. Whew. That brings us to the end of today's special program.
They said they made some changes to 3.1, but the most notable change will be in 3.2. Okay, that's fine. Because it is a lot of changes to make.
We can't wait to create more memories.
And keep in mind, this is, I think, during like 3.1's finalization, I'm pretty sure.
There are still countless details in Amphorius waiting to be discovered. I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of course, there are plenty of chimeras waiting for us to lead them. Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now, the version 3.1 special program has come to an end. That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Farewell.
Okay. I mean, solid live stream. It's not a lot to talk about here. Like, it's gonna be continuation of the main story, which we knew was gonna happen, and events that we knew was gonna happen, and some changes, but the notable ones are gonna be 3.2 anyway, which we also knew was gonna happen. So, it's honestly to be expected, in my opinion. That's just me. Maybe I have a high tolerance. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and give your own thoughts about 3.1 in general, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, and what you're looking forward to. ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and take care.